More matches are over. Three more very weird matches to say. One was a shortened game by rain, one was a 200 chase, and one was defending with less than 2 runs, or exactly 2 runs. So let's get to the first match. I think the Bengaluru fan might have a say a lot today. Go for it.
Where do I start? Where do I start? First, rain plays ball sport, match is short into 14 overs, and then you expect the teams to go bang, bang, bang. Yes, I get all that, the strategy. You would expect the team to go all guns blazing, but we've done it. Teams have done it before. It was a 14-over game on a pitch like that. Even if you got only if you hit the 10 runs per over, you would have gone and scored as 140, which is difficult to chase on that pitch. Difficult to chase. But of course, RCB thought, let's hit 180, 180, 180, 14 overs, put full pressure on Punjab Kings. Oh, for what, sir? For what joy? What were those shots? It wasn't even great bowling by Punjab Kings. It was the suicidal wickets by RCB. They literally threw their wickets, threw their wickets. They were playing fetch with Punjab Kings. They were literally like, go, take my wicket, take it for free. It was like you were seeing those factory outlets selling clothes, buy five get five free. Like that only here. Take it for free, my wicket. You don't even have to, even if wherever you bowl, I'll just, lock the ball. You take the catch. I have zero interest. We didn't even hit 100 runs. We didn't put, and it's not that some inexperienced batting man. All big names. Big names. Phil Saul got a boundary of second ball. After that, what happened? Why? What was the necessary for that shot? What was necessary for that shot? Virat Kohli also. He wants to, just everybody wants to just lock the ball. Rajat Paridar looked like he was playing sensible cricket. The man also throws away his wicket. Liam Livingston, let's not get to him. What? This is like the second or third, if I'm not wrong, third match in a row which got down to, for a low score and for some, again, for some stupid shot. All unnecessary wickets. Jitesh Sharma, Kunal Pandya, Manoj Bandange, I don't know why he came in. He came in, just as he came in, he walked out. Hats off to Tim David. Tim David is the savior in our home game. He's the one we have had respect in Chinnaswamy. The little respect that we have in Chinnaswamy this
Yeah,
season, even after three losses, because of
yeah,
that man.
yeah.
It's because of that man.
Yeah. Keep in mind,
At the last three matches that after we have played at that so-called home ground where we haven't even won one match, not even one match, so-called home ground. Tim David is the one that has taken us to a respectable tournament. First two, here is saved some face, saved some face. Other 10 batsmen together hit 43 runs. This fellow allowed 50 of 26. Why he didn't play sensible cricket? He got set in the pitch, then started backing.
yeah, yeah,
Why others can't do it? Assess the pitch, assess the situation. The game is shortened to a 28 over game, 14 aside. Assess the situation. You know the pitch will get trickier. We saw how RCB bowled. It, that bowling you had, even if you had a 120 on board, you could have had even better. You could have actually gone on ahead and won the match. I can't even say anything to the bowlers. Picking up 5 wickets for a chase line 93. That's hats off, man. The way Josh Hazelwood got hit for 9 runs in the first over and come back, picks up that 2 wickets. He ended up with 3 wickets. He ended up with 3 wickets. So I'm not wrong, yeah, see, 3 overs, 14 runs, 3 wickets. Bhuvneshwar picked up 2 wickets. You can't even blame the bowlers. They didn't even have any score to defend. Punjab Kings, at least when they defended, they had at least a three figure on board, three figure.
See, I,
RCB didn't even reach the three figure mark.
Bruh, all I'm trying to tell is like whenever Livingston or like someone else plays bad, especially like Jitesh Sharma Livingston and stuff like that, I realize that combined, like you paid 11 CR for Jitesh, you paid 8.75 for Livingston if I'm not wrong. Combine that, you get 19.75. You can get about 6.5 Tim Davids according to the auction verdict. 'Cause you guys got him for 3 CR. And realistically, that fellow could have come to Hyderabad. The only reason why he didn't come is we didn't have cash at the end. Entire first day, you all stocked up on cash. So that's when the second day, you guys are a bit more aggressive with your biddings. So for the 3 CR, you guys got him. And you guys didn't get Will Jacks, remember? You guys didn't use an RTM on Will Jacks. Therefore, Tim David is playing in your team and Will Jacks is playing for Mumbai. It's like a weird trade. So I think that was some of the reason why some success is right now there with RCB. That's what people say. 50% of your team is made of during the auction only. It's gonna determine your season kind of then only. But now next match, let's move on. It's gonna just be rants and rants coming from me as well. All the neutral fan in this for this match. But just one factor is Nihal Vadera, which I want to talk about. Nihal Vadera is just so good. Sorry. So the back in like 2022 and like 2023, that mega auction cycle, these guys, what is it called Mumbai, around that time they had like a couple of good youngsters like Akash Madwal, Namandir, they had Ramandeep at a point, they had Nehal Vadera. All these young uncapped players, they only had because their purses were getting blown out of proportion due to Rohit, Bumrah, Pandya was there obviously, Ishan Kishan, Pollard was there for one season. So due to all these big buys, they had to rely on the smaller buys and they had to settle for a B-Tech bowling team. So that's when I noticed of all these youngsters and they were all good. But the only issue was only one or two could play per match. Due to that impact player rule also they used to get chances. So I think like it was good that like all of them have gotten separate passes. Ramandeep is playing for KKR. Namandir is stuck back with Mumbai. Vadera has gone to Punjab. Madhwal has gone to RR if I'm not wrong. So I think all of these players are like very underrated talents. There's like some of the most underrated talents I've ever seen because I don't see people talking much about the likes of Madhwal. But I know how good he truly can be. He can get you those 2 3 wickets later on, and that's my opinion on that. But enough about Mumbai's youngsters. Let's get to the next match, Delhi and Gujarat. Okay, so first before the match started, I was actually thinking Delhi's only going to win this match because I was like, oh, Delhi's going to come, but like unfortunately they lost that one match against Mumbai. But I think they should be back in form, somewhat back in form, and then they hit 200 on board. They put 200 on board, and they dropped JFM, right? If I'm not wrong as well. So I was like, okay, somewhat sense is there. Let's just, but they got Don and Ferreira in. I'm not sure for what crazy joy they got him in. But this is like, oh, fine, let's get him as well into the team. But I was like, that was unnecessary. Firstly, that was just unnecessary. He hit 1 of 3 runs, so 3 balls. I'm like, what is the point of that? You would have rather used that impact player for some other bowler only, no? Fine, you guys did all that. Literally, Abhishek Patel could do whatever he could. Karnar, everyone sitting like on 200 strike rate on the top order. And then Akshar Patel comes, he's playing a long innings. He couldn't slap the ball out of the park. Stubbs hit usual, and Ashutosh Sharma did his usual stuff. Vipraj bowled, everyone got duck out, and then lower order couldn't do much. Except Kuldeep Yadav came into that last 4, which somewhat boosts your momentum. Always when a bowler hits that last ball for a boundary, it boosts your momentum key that okay, we have done this. If the bowlers are in good momentum, we should try going for picking up these wickets as well. And I've seen it in plenty of matches. Whenever, let's say, a last player at number 8 or number 9 has a short cameo, let's say they hit 20 of 10 as well, by just blindly slogging. Once they come back into bowling, there's a good chance they'll take 2 or 3 wickets as well. So I was like, okay, maybe in that mindset, maybe Delhi might come out and whatnot. Yeah, Delhi came out. They got Sai Sudarshan, sorry, they got Shubman Gill run out. Sai Sudarshan, you have to expect that fellow out of like 8 out of 10 times he'll stay batting at least 30 plus hit and he'll go. And then Butler, we all know how much of a crucial player he is whenever it's a 200 chase. We saw it last year. We saw it against RCB last year as well when they were chasing in Jaipur. That all pink kit. Then Sharfin Rutherford was playing on a very normal pace. And then in the end, when Sherfin also got out, I was like, is there a chance for tension over here? And then I'm like, no, Tewati is coming out. It's not Shah Rukh Khan's not coming out. So I'm like, oh, okay, if Tewati is coming out, then anything is possible. We never know. We never know. And I'm like, Butler is still there. He'll hit his century or something. He'll hit a four. He'll hit a century. But Tewatia was just so cool that he completed the match before he could even get a century. He completed the match before he could even get a century, and then simply he hit it very nonchalantly as well. 1-6, 1-4, 1-0. That's it. Game over, match it. And then with that, Gujarat have also secured their fifth win. So now these teams are staying on 10 points. But I still feel that if Delhi does not capitalize on these previous five wins, their season might get derailed. That's just my only issue. So enough about me yapping. What about you?
Uh, I have I have two things to talk about. Firstly, I'm really happy for Karan Nair. I think it's his third match that he's playing, and he's been promoted to the opening spot. And he didn't disappoint as well. He hit the 31 of 18 balls, which is a crucial knock. I think I mentioned before, in games like T20 where it's only 20 overs, that 30 runs is more than enough for the team. If the top five at least hit about 30 plus runs, then you have, like you say, in this game you have a 200 plus 200 score already. If you notice that Delhi batting is not one person who scored a 50 or even a 40 for that matter, and it still did 200 just because if you see Karan Nair, KL Rahul, Akshay Patel, Krishnan Shah, Rashida Sharma, five batsmen have it in that range of 28 to about 39 runs they've hit, which is more than enough in a T20 to put your team in a good spot with a good total. 200 years was a fast score, but I knew. I mean, if you look at the stats, yes, DCI won the last three games against GT, and DC are in good form. All that is there. But if you see GT's record in Ahmedabad against this team, DC's never won it. And 200 is a fast score. It's not a score that can be, no, you can rule out the opposition. It is not that type of score in this game because it's a batting pitch as well. And then when you have people like Sudarshan and Josh Butler in form, you can see the chase through, and we saw that with the GT batting lineup as well. And when we speak about Karun Nair, that run out, that direct hit, that was a super piece of fielding as well. All round, he didn't have a great day. He had a good day. He had a good day in the field. So I'm really happy for him. Kuldeep Yadav was the lone warrior in the DC bowling lineup. He's been consistent with the ball. We've seen it. He picked up the one wicket and he went for 30 runs as well. I think Mitchell Stark was clobbered. Mohit Sharma was clobbered. And Mukesh Kumar also was clobbered. Akshar Patel, yes, he went for only 9 per over. And Vipraj Nikam also 8 point. Vipraj Nikam, if I'm not wrong, first 2 overs he was clobbered. Then after this, when he actually pulled it back. And speaking about Rahul Tewatia, see the ice in his veins. He's so cool when he stepped out, no pressure, hasn't it? Because he's done this before as well. He just walked in, the first ball he faces from Mitchell Stark, he clogs it for a six, and then hits a four, and then and it's game over. Takes a single, and then game over. So cool, calm, and collected by the GT batters. It was a very comfortable chase for them. Josh Butler, yes, there are people who have been talking, even we have been speaking whether Josh Butler should play in that come in at one or play at the opening spot. But looks like he's made himself comfortable in that number three spot as well for in this GT lineup. And yes, if even Shubman Gill starts scoring at a regular rate, this GT side looks like that said that it's like they've forgotten last season and they're back to being their best, like how they were in the first two seasons. And yeah, that's all we have for this match. Now let's get to the evening match
The
of
most
that
haram
day,
match I ever seen.
LSG versus RR.
This is
Yeah.
not a match I want to
How
watch.
about you have a go at this first?
What should I tell Ray? Literally, I'll tell you what made the difference. That Abdul Samad knock only at the end. That is the what made the difference. And by the way, I was talking to my sister yesterday. Bro, just ban what is it called? Just ban RR and Chennai just for the way they're playing cricket, bro. No need of any match fixing, spot fixing, nothing. Ban those two teams and then get in someone else. But another thing is ban Rishabh Pant, bro. Ask Rishabh Pant to go to driving school first, then come back to IPL, then ask him to go to Yograj Singh, and then come back to IPL. Because this man, he hit 3 of 9. 3 of 9. Bro, Vaibhav came yesterday. Vaibhav Suryavanshi, a 14-year-old came yesterday. He hit a more impactful knock rather than Rishabh Pant's entire season. I think he's almost reached his run tally in one match. Vaibhav Suryavanshi. And fine. Uh, the only upside is that he got Vaibhav's wicket by stumping him. And that also, I'm like, what is that stumping? Like, because Vaibhav, his leg is there only. His leg is there. But the only issue with that was his leg was so high up in the air. I'm like, dude, is that the reason why you were sad? Is that the reason why you're crying? But obviously, jokes aside, I'm very proud of that fellow. He's like 4 years younger than us, if I'm not wrong, because he turned 14 the other day and we're going to turn 18. So I think what I'm trying to say is these guys are like Rajasthan, I've seen like young talents come up from Rajasthan who are very good, like Sanju Samson, was first their player only. And you can see other they're trying to make like Riyan Parag has also been there for so long. Ever since that Under 19 World Cup, he's been playing for RR only. So I'm very happy with that. And then first coming to that Lucknow batting, Markram played his usual innings. Pooran getting him out before only. I think Pooran people finally found out his weakness. I think in that SRH match as well, the way Pat got him out, at the same manner, two times he's gotten out afterwards, in like 5 or 6 matches. So people are trying to implement that with similar bowling styles, like with because Pat bowled, so they're asking a right armer who can bowl a very nice 130 ball just to the leg stump who might get him out. So yesterday also Sandeep Sharma got him out. Previous match also someone else got him out like that only in a very low score. The only issue with SRH was we got him out when the damage was fully done. So these guys are preventing that damage to even occur. So I think that was one of the reasons why they only why they started 180. And Ayush Badoni, exactly. Ayush Badoni is also one of those youngsters which I really like. He's like an anchor. He stays. He's a old T20 player. It feels like sometimes he plays T20 cricket in a manner that 170, 180 is a very big score, which is not a shame actually for the way this team is and for the way that home pitch is. I think he plays the right style of cricket for Lucknow. If he leaves the team, I think maybe he has to change up his cricket unless it's Chennai. But yeah, for now it's fine. Miller couldn't make an impact, and Abdul Samad at 30 of 10. I think he has some personal issues with Sandeep Sharma because at a point I remember 2023 we came to Jaipur, Hyderabad come to Jaipur, and we pulled off a humongous chase. I didn't expect we'll only do that, and we were having one of our worst seasons ever. So us chasing that was crazy. It was like what 4 of 1 or it was 5 of 1. He hit that shot. He caught it at the boundary, but they called it a no ball. And the next ball, he again slapped it. He went for a six. So then that was also Sandeep Sharma only that day. And the last over also, everyone they hit Sandeep only to get to that point of success. And yesterday also, he showed 4 sixes. He hit off him. So that couple of sixes were only the reason why they won. That was one of, and like I just said, momentum. Momentum at the end of the innings is what matters. Then Jaiswal and Suryavanshi came out. I think the youngest, like average age for them is like 18. Their opening partnership is 18. It's not legal to drink case, their opening partnership. Fine, after all that as well, these guys gave good start, they went up. Nitish Rana couldn't capitalize. Riyan Parag, was until Riyan Bala was there, na, I was like, game is still set. And then I asked my sister, yo, is the game actually going into a tension zone? She's like, no, Jurel is there. Hitwire is there. How is it tension? Like, true, true, true. Why would it be tension? How did they bottle a 9 of 6 at the final over when you have Shimran Hitman, Shubham Dubey, and Dhruv Jurel? Now, that is my only question. That is my only question. 9 or 6. Really? Against Ravesh Khan. And bro, what is that man? I think he's on steroids. Someone asked him to do a doping test. Because there's no way that man clutched up this hard. You can tell me that he clutched up at the start of the innings and stuff. But this good at the end of the innings. Really? How? That's my only doubt over there. But bro, a winning match, Rajasthan last match as well. They went to Super Over in the last eight. Winning match, they took it that deep unfortunately they lost it. Bro. That is my. I just banned this team. I just banned this team. Not for 2 years, for 2 decades. Banned this team. But yeah, it's
Uh,
enough for me.
yeah, you look at this match and then Aiden Markham, yes, he's carrying his form. Nicholas Pooran had one off day, and I've begun you've seen him do it in a couple of matches now. If I'm not wrong, he's brought LSE to that respectable total. He comes out in that middle order and hits that 30 odd runs. Yesterday he got that 50 as well, at a decent rate, and 180 at in Jaipur pitch. It's it's not a bad score. It is definitely not a bad score in that pitch. And then there's nothing much else I can say in that LSD batting. Is like you said, Abdul Samad. I haven't seen Abdul Samad play this kind of cricket in years since he joined IPL. The first time I'm seeing him play so confidently, come out, give that cameos for the team. He's giving that 20, 30 odd runs at a strike rate of about 200. Yesterday it was at 300 strike rate. So I'm happy for him. And I think this is what SRH missed out on Abdul Samad. It was this avatar that SRH were trying to unlock, but they couldn't. And he unlocked this avatar for LSG, and it's definitely a boost for LSG. And then you come to RR Hilly. There's just some phenomenal people out there in the world just to make us feel, people like us feel like we haven't achieved anything yet. We haven't achieved anything yet. Imagine a 14-year-old stepping out in the big in one of the biggest leagues in the world, one of the biggest leagues in the world, against some big names, and to play and hit the first ball he faced ever for a six in the IPL. The confidence that he showed yesterday while batting, he hit Shardul Thakur's first ball to him, clobbered for a six. Always Khan's first ball to him, clobbered for a six. I was watching with some family and relatives, and they were looking at me and saying, I think Yashasvi Jaiswal come into pressure. He's watching a 14-year-old clobber such big names for sixes. He's probably come under pressure. But the way Yashasvi Jaiswal played, guiding this youngster, making sure he capitalized that opportunity. Yes, Vaibhav Suryavanshi was upset. You could see he was very disappointed with himself with the way he got out because of the way he was playing. Because for youngsters like him, I understand where he's coming from because they don't get so many opportunities. He's coming in as a replacement for Sanju Samson. Now, if I'm not wrong, he's made his place in the 11. He's made stamp on that opening spot at least until Sanju Samson is back, and he's going to be looking capitalize on this momentum that he built on the coming matches. And I really feel bad for Yashasvi Jaiswal and Vaibhav Suryavanshi because given a fabulous start. I mean, 85 opening partnership for RR, which is superb to us. But Yashasvi Jaiswal, uh, I was disappointed to watch him throw his wicket like that. He was set. That shot was unnecessary. He's seen the bowler's hand and then moved. I think if he would have stayed there and just played that ball through, respected that ball, it would have been fine. I felt he threw his wicket away. Otherwise, he would have definitely seen the team through. Then Riyan Parag, Nitish Rana, yes, couldn't had an off day yesterday, but then Riyan Parag coming in, he was batting well. Again, there was no need of that shot. They were cruising at that moment. They looked like the game was in their hands. He put the team in a tough spot. What was the need for that shot? What was the need? You could play normal cricketing shots and could have won the match yesterday. Rajasthan Royals have managed to bottle the second game in a row after being in a winning position. There was no point or necessity for that shot from Riyan Parag. And then you have Dhruv Jurel and Shimron Hetmar. Well, okay, these guys they look like gonna take the game through. Then Shimron Hetmar also gets out. I mean, just a stunning catch from Sharul Thakur. A stunning catch. I don't think he also expected himself to take it. The irony was he was moved from five legs to third man inside because he was missing. He did that big fumble in the field. He's moved in and he picks up an absolute stunner. And ball is coming at that speed. I think he just reacted uh, to save himself, and the ball just stuck. Ball just stuck. But kudos to our Avesh Khan for the way he bowled that last over. I mean, to put his body in the line for the last ball. That was absolutely amazing to watch. My only shocker was in the field was David Miller dropping catch. We don't see that often. It's really rare to see a player of David Miller's
Yeah,
caliber
yeah.
to drop a.
But you gotta take into consideration he ran from the boundary. He wasn't just standing there. No, so I think
He's taken even better for him
it's a
for his
50%
standard.
chance, bro, over there. 50 or 60% chance.
No,
60,
no,
70 because it's
for his
David
for
Miller.
his for his standard, that was a regulation catch for him. For his standard, it was a regulation catch.
That's
But yes,
how that's
some
how
people.
that's how high he set his own
At
bar.
the end of the day, everybody is human.
Yeah.
Everybody is human. You can't. If they do it day in and day out,
And they won the
once
match. That's another
you
thing.
can when they do it for once it is forgivable. And then yeah, LSG back in the top four. Yes, they have played one more match, and that's all we have. Uh, the upcoming match, we have a double header today in RCB versus
Same review guys
PBK,
tomorrow as well.
and then CSK versus MI.
I'm not watching that.
The
I'm not watching that.
so-called El
I'm not
Clasico,
gonna watch that.
so-called El Clasico.
If it's gonna be
So,
more haram batting from Chennai, don't call me. I'll watch Mumbai batting and I'll go off.
so yeah, the first match at least decides uh, the top four at the halfway stage. We know the top four at halfway stage. This is a vital match for RCB to get back into the top four, to get back that momentum. RCB, they've been in splendid away form. They'll be looking to carry that power, and then CSK will be looking to get off that 10th position.
They won't, bro. Watch. They
Come about.
won't. See, I think Chennai's only gonna. I
They'll be
think
hoping. Chennai fans will be praying. There's still a lot of cricket left in the season, and I think we're going to witness even more thrillers. There's going to be more one-sided games as well. But yeah, there's a lot of cricket to come. A lot of youngsters. We saw one more arise in Vibe of Suryavanshi yesterday. There's definitely going to be more that are going to show up. So, and there's definitely going to be more videos from us, guys. So stay tuned and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. See you guys.
bye.